What are the wishes of the committee?
Mr. Chairman,
Alderman Lehner?
I would move consent on the remaining items.
Second.
Okay, second by Olson. Anyone in the audience wish to discuss any item on our agenda? If not, it will be passed with the recommendation as set forth by city staff. Seeing no one. Okay, we have a motion for consent on items 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Call the roll.
Lehner,
Yes.
Olson,
Yes.
Sitma,
Yes.
Withis,
Yes.
Pankow,
Yes.
Hedberg.
Yes.
Motion carried. Item 9 is the recruitment services, hiring Prothman services for the finance director position. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Olson, second by Lehner. Madam City Manager.
Chairman Francois, I would just like to make a change to the funding source for the professional service fee. It will actually come out of the finance budget versus the general fund cash reserves.
Okay. Any questions on that item? Any questions?
Maybe just one quick follow-up here with the city manager, finance director. Have we had discussions with them to see what their, I guess, prospects are concerning this specific position?
I would ask for the HR director to come up. She's had
Okay.
some conversations with them.
Ms. Junt.
Alderman Sipma, I have had discussions with Prothman. They said at this time they are having difficulties finding finance directors, probably because of the time of the year. And also that this is not a type of position where people will move around very often. In fact, they have been recruiting for the Lincoln, Nebraska finance director position, and they only had 5 applicants. So it's going to be a difficult position to fill one way or the other. But they do have a better database and more capabilities than we have. So.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Alderman Lehner?
Just, and maybe Ms. Junt is the one to answer this, but it says it could take 10 to 14 weeks to find an applicant possibly and do the interview process. After 10 or 14 weeks, we don't have any qualified applicants. I mean, as I recall when we hired Ms. Hemphill as the finance director, there wasn't a busload of people that came in to apply. It was pretty minimal. So do they keep searching continually then? Now, if that happens, because Ms. Hemphill's tenure ends with us on February 2nd, which is about, what, 8 weeks, do we have, do we have staff on hand? Maybe Cindy would be the best to answer this, to carry on in her absence so we don't go backwards. We don't want to have the new city council come into a deficit
Chairman
budget or
Lehner,
something.
Lisa Junt and I have had some discussion, and I will have some discussion with the mayor and hopefully have some additional direction on what we may try to do in the interim if
Okay.
the position's not filled by the time I leave.
All right.
Any other questions for our Human Resource Director? Thank you. Any other questions or discussion? Seeing no one, we have a motion and a second. Call the roll.
Olson,
Yes.
Sitma,
Yes.
Withis,
Yes.
Pankow,
Yes.
Hedberg,
Yes.
Lehner.
Yes.
Motion carried. That completes our agenda with no further items. We are adjourned.